Thanks for joining us on VIP TV. Maxi Hughes, just a couple of days away before you fight Paul Hyland Jr. for the vacant British title. Is that a dream come true to you, to fight and win a British title?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll be able to tick that one off my list now as a dream achieved. Took my opportunity when it come. I spoke to Liam Walsh when he pulled out to make sure he were all right, and he's a bit gutted. But what they say, one man's thing is another man's so and so, whatever, or whatever the saying goes. But yeah, unfortunately for Liam, he had to pull out. But he was more than happy for me to take the opportunity and step in. Yeah, so great opportunity.
Was you in the gym ticking over, or was you in full training? Did you have a date or anything? Because I think is it 3 or 4 weeks notice you've had?
Yeah, 4 weeks notice took it on. I was in gym. Yeah, that's sort of how I've been living lately. Like since lockdown, I have a week or 2 weeks off, depending how aching I am after a fight, and just keep grinding away. As we're seeing the opportunities that they come in lockdown, and you've got to be ready. I think that's the way that boxing's going now. I think these, unless you're a top fighter, you're not going to be getting these 10-12 week training camps. So everybody needs to just live the life and be ready to take your opportunity. Like I want training as though I were full in a camp, like planning my spars and everything. But I were doing my runs. I were in gym. I were doing bits of sparring. I were actually helping Reece Mould ready for his fight. I'd done little bits with other guys in gym, my bag work, circuits. So I were doing everything. And then I think that's why I were able to take this fight at 4 weeks notice, because I had a good solid base of fitness. I were in good shape, my timing and everything were there. So it was just a matter of stepping it up for the 4 weeks training and adjusting my sparring to suit my opponent. So yeah, and it was an opportunity I couldn't turn down. Felt as soon as I got off of the fight, I took it straight away, and I was confident that I can get the job done on Paul when we get in ring on Friday.
I mean, lockdown's been a shocker for 90% of boxers, but has there been a boxer in Britain who's benefited like you? Jono Carroll, was it Kotochigov? I can't pronounce the name, and now Paul Hyland Jr. In the space of 12 months. Even if you was out selling tickets, that would be a dream CV over 12 months. But to do it when boxing's like it is at the moment, you couldn't have imagined this when we all got locked down a year ago.
Oh no, really didn't know what opportunities or would come. So that's why I took my opportunity with Jono Carroll, and it paid off, and it's just been a snowball effect since. Want to thank MTK for that. They give me the opportunity to fight Jono. I got the job done, so they signed me up, and they've kept throwing the opportunities my way, and and I've been delivering as well. So it's been a great working relationship, and I'm be happy to get this one won and then get out again before it opens back up.
You're the only man who wants Britain closed down, mate. For the rest, you want it closed down forever. You're happy with lockdown. You're earning money, you're winning fights and getting titles. But of the 3 fights, Carroll, Kotochigov, and now this, is this the first time you feel you're in the home corner as such, where you're okay, people are fancying you to win on Friday night?
Absolutely, yeah. It's I've not changed my mindset on how I'm going to approach it, and I haven't let it get to my head out like that. But it is nice to be on sort of that side of the bill. I'll be coming to the ring second. Not that I'm bothered about like that, but it's just the little things, isn't it? You're the home promotion fighter. You well looked after. MTK do a good job looking after me. So it's a bit of a change, and it's enjoyable. That's why I have been enjoying it. I'm living a dream. Training and fighting for a British title. Obviously, the British title means a hell of a lot to all British fighters. So just enjoying every day, training for the opportunity that I've got to train and fight for a British title, and be on the home fighter in on the promotion. So everything's just going really well.
And there was talk of you fighting Terry Flanagan. Did that just fall apart and this fell into place, or?
Yeah, I know MTK tried to make that fight, but we heard that Terry had got a few issues, personal issues, so they said he was going to be out for a while. So that's fair enough. So hopefully Terry sorts himself out and he can get back boxing. But yeah, so then after that come up, they just mentioned, they says you might be fighting April. So I didn't know what would come in, and just stayed in gym, just carried on training, and then again just took my chance. Soon as the phone rang and got me opportunity, I just took it with both hands.
Well, okay, obviously the opposite is obviously you don't make your own luck, and it isn't luck. You've been beating good fighters in the last 12 months, so you got that through. You get what you put in, and you're getting that now. But what is there any secrets to how your career's suddenly fallen in place? Because you've been a pro now 10 and a half years. Okay, you got the 5 losses, but if you know boxing, we know. Where you were in your career and the fighters you lost to. Martin J. Ward twice, Liam Ward, Sam Bowen, really serious fighters. What is the secret to it falling into place, in your early 30s when you've been doing this since you were 20?
I guess there's no secret. It's just hard work, and like when you hear successful people talk about how they've achieved what they wanted, it's just don't give up, keep trying, and I guess that's just what I've done. I've not my motivation's not dipped, or I've still got the same goals, and I still push to up, because I guess it's a mindset, you could say. I still always believed I could achieve what I've achieved and what I believe I can go on and achieve. So it's not losing sight of your goals and your mindset. If you really want it and you believe you can achieve it, then and keep going, because I'm proof that it can happen, no matter what age you are. I think I never look into age as well.
No,
even some family members of mine are like, oh, you ain't got much left now. You've hit 30 now. You've just turned 31, so you haven't got much left, have you? Think, well, I've got as long left as I want to have left. I look after my body, really started stretching a lot and doing bits of yoga. So that definitely helps. And I think age is just, you're as old as you feel, aren't you? So
yeah,
as long as you look after yourself, eat right, train right, and get your recovery, you can go as long as you want. Look at, you've got Bernard Hopkins. And I think lately the age of champions is going later as well, isn't it? If you look across boxing at a lot of champions, you are getting champions in the mid to late 30s. So it all depends on your motivation, doesn't it? Your motivation, your goals, and everything like that. So yeah, I might be around till I'm 40. I might have another 10 years left in me. Yeah.
Hey, why not? If you're fresh and if you're only getting niggles, then why not?
Yeah. I mean, I think my style as well. I don't too much punishment. I had a hard career. I've just finished my 11th annual brain scanner. I've never once had a change on my scans. So I'm in all good health and everything. So yeah, I make sure I look after myself in and out of the ring. So as Mayweather says, the sweet science, hit and don't get it.
I mean, that's interesting. You said 10 years and not a change, because a lot of boxers, a good percentage, there's a slight change after 5-6 years, nothing to worry about, but a result, there's a slight change, and then that we'll look at it next year, you carry on, and it doesn't change again, so they just carry on. But 10 years is a long time, so you haven't been waiting too much, obviously. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, and my eyesight's not deteriorated out, so all in good health. If there were things like that, I would, because I'm a family man now as well. I think I would maybe take a second look at that and think, is it worth it? Got a daughter now, a wife, and my family do worry about getting in a ring and fighting. Well, no, while ever I've got no injuries, nothing's showing up on the medicals. everything's all good. Touch wood, that everything continues to be good. So yeah, I've no plans on slowing down yet.
And also on the flip side of that, if you were thinking about, I'm only going to be, obviously you're still thinking, you're not, like a lot of boxers 10 years, I'll have another 18 months and that'll do me. You're thinking, I'll stay in this as long as I can. Also, the flip side of that is you're so close now, you're maybe a couple more wins away from a major money fight. I'm not, you're only, how I say now, you win the British title, you get a good defence. And you say you fought Liam Walsh and won the rematch. You're suddenly on the brink of something absolutely massive, aren't you?
Yeah, there's some life-changing money out there to be earned, and like you say, I'm this close to it. Couple of wins away. So and again, that's something what just keep me going. Keeps me getting up early, doing my runs, and keep grafting because if I can get to that fight, have that life-changing money, I can be happy to retire and the rest of my life looks pretty good. Then I can have a steady, nice, easy job, travel around, not have to get up and be on building sites every day, and really grafting and putting my body through it on site. So it's a life that I'd like to have. So yeah, it's something that keeps me going, and I think I'll keep going until you never know. You might just wake up one day and you think, what, I've had enough. And there's no shame in that, is there? So no. I'll just take it as it comes. While I'm enjoying it, it's great, and I'll keep at it. But till that day that I wake up and I think, what, I've had enough now. Just like when Forrest Gump, who were running all them miles, and he says, I've had enough. I'm going to turn around and go home now.
Maybe when you was a kid, you loved it more, but right now you must be loving boxing more than any time during your professional career, because you've had long winning runs before, but you might have been down the bill, on at midnight, on at 6 o'clock at night, on when there's not many in the hall. Now you are a top of the bill fighter, so it must be a great time for you.
It is, yeah, and I'm really enjoying training. It's almost like a perfect blend of the relationships we've got in gym. We have a laugh, but we also do our work. I've got a great family. I've got a good, stable life at home, which I love being at home as well. And the balance works with training later with Sean and all lads in gym. So I go home from work, see my wife, my daughter. We have tea together. I can put my daughter to bed, and then that's when I go to gym. So I've got a real good balance, and balancing with rest days and days off where me and my wife, I know we can't do much at minute like, but we can spend time together and go out for walks and take our daughter out and stuff. So it's like a perfect blend and mix of everything into one. The boxing and the home life, it's gelling well together. So all in all, it makes for a successful career, you could say. Yeah.
Just one thing before we let you go. Tell us about Sean O'Hagan as a trainer, because we all see him joking, laughing. We saw the MTK thing that went out last night with you all messing around, and goodness sake, don't box like that on Friday. Otherwise Paul Hyland's gonna have the easiest night.
Yeah.
And Johnny Exotic, don't let Johnny Exotic give the instructions out, otherwise everyone's licenses are go. But we see that side of Sean, and even in interviews, him and Josh cracking jokes. The film he did with you on that went out last night, that MTK put out. Is there a serious side to him at all?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. When it's time to work, when we're sparring and when we're focusing on things in gym, he gets his head on it, and he can flick between it just like that, which is the best, because we don't like it too serious and too doom and gloom like Clubber Lang liked it. We don't have it like that, and it's same fight night. We like it nice and relaxed, and we only really start getting serious as soon as gloves are on and gloves are taped, and then we're like, right, because we as soon as fights get announced and we're planning stuff, we say, right, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to focus on, this is what we need to work on, and then in gym we'll have a laugh, we'll be warming, and it's like, right, flick the switch, let's focus, let's get the job done, do what we need to, and then once we finish training, we're back to having a laugh, and like you saw in video, there's times where in training you can just relax a bit and have a laugh. And it's same while we're here, while we're in this hotel, we have a laugh, and then we switch on when we need to switch on and when we need to get the job done. So, and that's how I like it. I know every fighter is different. Some fighters really like G'ing up, some fighters like it quiet and serious. But yeah, how Sean's personality is, it works for me. And as we've shown, we've been getting the results. So it's a good working relationship.
I guess you need an outgoing personality, really, to work with Sean. Obviously, you're very chatty. Josh is very chatty. I guess you know, it'd be harder if there was a fighter who didn't say boo to a goose in that gym, maybe, because you know. So I know you a little bit. I've got to know you. I've met you a few times before. You're all outgoing characters, and not without being brash. You know, you've all got plenty to say.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and it would be different if there's a real quiet lad. But again, you might make them come out the shell or whatever. But yeah, the atmosphere that we've got in gym, it just works really well. It's a brilliant gym to be a part of, and successful as well.
Oh, well, that's brilliant for you talking to me today. I really appreciate it. We'll put this online. I'm sure people who might not have seen too much of you, I really like you, having listened to you today. And let's hope lockdown never ends for you then, as you...
Yeah. I dread to think when tickets come back and I've got to start selling them. I think I might have done well enough in my career to get some new fans, and I might start selling quite a few more.
It'll be a liberty if you've beaten Jono Carroll, Kotochigov, and Paul Hyland Jr, I'm British champion, and the ticket sales sound the same, and your commissions the same. That's got to be wrong. But you know what, Joe? When the lockdown does end, as much as you're enjoying boxing behind closed doors and the results, it's a part of the game you've got to get used to again, isn't it? Getting out there and the pressure of selling tickets.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think again, it'll just be another step that I'll take. And I always, when the big fights did happen, I always do all right tickets. I've got a good following, so I think they'll just make me. They'll want to come and see it more now. I've done so well, and they'll be seeing me defend a British title as well. So they'll become flying out in the numbers.
And you'll still get them though coming to you saying, "I'll have 5 tickets off you." Then the next week they don't turn up to pay you because
That's it. Yeah.
After work.
Yeah, get ready for that. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for speaking to us today.
Cheers, Steve. Thanks for having me on, Paul. See you soon.
Say hello to Sean for me, wouldn't you?
Will do, mate. Yeah.
Thank you.
See you later, Steve.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.